The most secure prison in the world, Center for the Confinement of Terrorism, CECOT, El Salvador. Here is a complete overview of the history, structure, and operation of the prison that many consider the most secure in the world in the current context of El Salvador, CECOT. CECOT, from the Spanish Centro de Confinamiento del Terrorismo, is a maximum security prison located in Tecoluca, in the department of San Vicente, El Salvador. It was built between mid-2022 and January 2023 in response to a major crackdown on criminal gangs in the country. The prison was officially inaugurated on February 1, 2023. The first prisoners arrived in February of that year. CECOT has a projected capacity for up to 40,000 inmates, making it one of the largest prisons in Latin America and, according to some sources, in the world. The complex occupies dozens of hectares and is surrounded by multiple layers of security. High concrete walls, electrified fences, barbed wire, watchtowers, and a heavily monitored perimeter. Inside the prison, there are several cell blocks designed to segregate prisoners and prevent contact between rival gangs, reducing the risk of internal organization and rebellions. CECOT was designed to be virtually inescapable, inside and out. Among the main security and control mechanisms, intense technological monitoring, 24-hour surveillance cameras, biometric scanners, facial recognition, and strict control of entries and exits. Extreme isolation of inmates. Many reports indicate that prisoners spend most of the day, up to 23.5 hours, inside their cells with limited outings, no access to visits or external communication. Prohibition of any type of influence from criminal factions inside the prison. The stated objective is to break the power of organized gangs and prevent them from continuing to operate outside or inside the prison system. In March 2022, the government of Nayib Bukele declared a state of emergency and launched a massive offensive against criminal gangs considered responsible for much of the violence in the country. Hundreds of arrests were made, and the traditional prison system became overwhelmed. To cope with the high number of detainees and ensure the containment of highly dangerous criminals, it was decided to build CECOT. The government's promise was to centralize the most dangerous criminals in a single ultra-secure location, removing gangs that historically terrorized entire communities from the streets. Although celebrated by many as a drastic and effective solution against organized crime, CECOT also generates serious criticism. Human rights organizations and observers point to the risks of human rights violations, mass detentions, imprisonment without fair trial, overcrowding, excessively harsh conditions, severe restrictions on freedom and communication with the outside world. The absence of social reintegration or rehabilitation programs, the focus is on absolute containment, not resocialization, raises debates about the real role of prison and the long-term effects of this type of incarceration. There are questions about transparency. Data on the real number of prisoners, internal statistics, or independent oversight are limited, making it difficult to monitor whether justice and human rights are being respected. For the government and a significant portion of the population, CECOT represents a turning point. The promise to take the most dangerous criminals off the streets and curb decades of gang-related violence. The prison also symbolizes a new model of public security: heavy-handed, maximum surveillance, absolute control. For many, this means more urban security. For others, it means erosion of rights and the risk of abuses of state power. Internationally, CECOT and El Salvador's crime-fighting model are closely watched. Some admire the drop in crime, while others criticize the implications for democracy and human rights.